I'm not gonna lie to you all. I'm annoyed when it comes to this video. And this drama does piss me off to no end. And it revolves around everyone's favorite fake socialist, Mr. Hasanabi Piker, Mr. Hassan Piker, Mr. Himbo, whatever you want to call him, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So I'm going to be diving into his little drama that he got himself into when it comes to a particular tweet from Empanada that had some very private info that should obviously never come to the light of day. So, before anything, don't go harass anyone. Don't give him any clout. This is all my opinion. And I have to say, this drama is just beyond degenerate, especially how he has responded to it by basically doing something that I did not expect him to do. So, 3, 2, 1, showcase the clip.
Yeah. Dylan Burns, Hunter Avalon, Hutch, Destiny's Own Personal Chef. Like, this is what happened. This is what took place. Okay. And the pack actually did unironically raise a bunch of money off of like people who thought that they were giving money to a political action committee that was going to go around and do door knocking campus operations, which they did.
So, to give you the quick rundown or the synopsis of what he's doing here, is that he's reacting to a video from Bad Empanada, which allegedly and apparently showcases the real full names of a couple of content creators, which is bad in my opinion. And it certainly doesn't matter if Empanada revealed Lonerbox's name before this whole situation. I heavily doubt Lonerbox gave his consent for his real name to be shared online. But things I do think get much worse, where he then shifts to Twitter, and this is him actually showcasing Empanada's fucking tweet, showcasing the literally all of this private info that should never come into the light of day when it comes to a certain group of content creators, particularly like Dylan Burns, Hunter Avalon, etc. So basically your centrist content creators. And he was platforming basically this doxed information that Empanada did not care one bit to redact, which me and the certain individual Ignatic actually had the decency to basically redact or cover the said private information that Hasan is just basically platforming by showcasing Empanada's tweet. And allegedly, I do think this is Empanada because I've seen tweets from him where he's promoting his own videos and they link back to his YouTube channel. Now, I've seen people argue on the internet that Hasan allegedly doxed or because he showcased this information. Because I do think, in my opinion, that this is a dox that Empanada posted. And I tried to do some research to see if this counts as doxing, and I haven't found anything concrete except Google AI. So I'm going to be treating this as alleged for obvious reasons. But one thing is a certainty, in my opinion, and that is he, how do you say, platformed this dox. Now, I do want to say, to the people who are arguing, this is not doxing, this is all public information, I do want to showcase this clip from Legal Mindset that explains why this is a dox.
Looking at some information, which, well, I'm sure the people that he looked at would not want this information shown in front of thousands or tens of thousands and ultimately millions through all the rewatches, shares, and commentary on the internet.
Yeah. Dylan Burns, Hunter Avalon, Hutch, Destiny's Own Personal Chef. Like, this is what happened. This is what took place. Okay.
So in case you're missing this here, all of this has recipient name. So recipient information, recipient name, recipient city, state, zip code. So you've got their personal information there right up there that he's showing live. This is of course censored because I'm not going to obviously contribute to a dox, right? But this is a complete hard dox of their location and where they're at, right? It doesn't matter whether or not this information was findable somewhere on the internet out there, right? This constitutes a dox.
So basically, I have two possible reasons of why he did this. Number one, he's a fucking retard. So basically, it's literally his own irresponsibility. Basically, he has the IQ of a fucking peanut to literally think that this was okay, okie dokie. And then there's option two. He viewed this as public information. And the reason why I say that is because that's his go-to defense when he actually responds to this. Because he has two different responses. And one of them is fucking stupid. And it's just him shamelessly showcasing how he has no morals. And then the other one is just basically him trying to downplay this, in my opinion. Now, here's the thing. even if he viewed it as public information, it is fucking stupid because there's going to be those unhinged losers in his community that will look upon this the worst way possible. And also, like I said again, this is information that none of these creators want people to know clearly.
I'll let him finish here.
People who thought that they were giving money to a political action committee that was going to go around and do door knocking campus operations, which they did. Yeah.
So
Dylan Burns.
So, saying, hey, look, these people are out here. They're political adversaries. They're people I don't like. And so, hey, I'm going to put them up there. I'm going to put them up there and show their information and do with that what you will. Right. And you know what that is. It's more than just when he put that information out there, even if he claims he's stupid, right? It's grossly negligent and it's willful, right? To a certain extent, it's willful in the sense that he put that information out that knowing he saw that what it was, right? He saw what the information was and he put that out there. And a reasonable person who sees that would be afraid of that, would not like that.
And I have to agree with Legal Mindset that even if we grant him the idea of plausible deniability to argue that he's a fucking retard, it is still beyond irresponsible to do that, even if you're trying to make a point. Now, here's the thing. If he wants to shit on said conversation, take the piss at it, criticize it, that's on him. That's fine. But shit hits the fan when he's platforming information that, in my opinion, Empanada is doxing. Another thing to mention is that this is all against Twitch TOS. This literally should earn him a fucking ban. And honestly, I would go as far to say permaban him, because besides this situation, if we tally mark and add up all his other L's on the platform, it would easily justify a permaban. Have him fuck off to Kick, where he has to literally cope of the fact that he's streaming in the platform he clearly doesn't like. So now that we covered how you say the synopsis of the drama, let's dive into part 2 of the video, basically shitting on or taking the piss at his poorly thought out excuses. Basically his inability to take accountability or even apologize. So let's start off with clip number 1, where it's him showcasing that he is just like Mike from PA, a shameless, dishonest actor.
Also blood libel. Wait, someone just said, what is this? This guy just got banned. Wait, hold on. What the fuck? Someone just said I doxed. I streamed the address of Dylan Burns. Just said you streamed his addy. Is that true? Why the fuck would that be true? Do you think I know who the fuck Dylan Burns is?
What we do here is go back.
Yeah. Dylan Burns, Hunter Avalon, Hutch.
Oh yeah, and then there's this.
For those of you who said, chat, has he responded to Dylan Burns' post, by the way, before getting clapped? If you think that I would entertain such a psychotic thing, Dylan Burns doing 20 vids on this now, yeah. Or what he does, let alone find his address and then stream it? What are these people saying, bro? Dylan Distance, that's my address, buddy. Are we just fucking... You still haven't denied it? What the fuck? Are people just like now they've decided to just like make new and unique and creative things up? Is that what's going on?
Him shamelessly lying like this really does tell me, in my alleged theory, that he knows he probably fucked up big time when it comes to this. It's like that scene from the Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Roderick Rules, where Roderick finally gets caught for his party and he's like, that's not me. And the reason why I'm comparing him to Mike is because of this specifically.
Another lie Mike spread is that this now infamous couch photo was photoshopped by GGG.
Actually, Mike from PA, the dude that's stuck in the before image of a transformation story, did receive a 3-day ban.
This man put a bounty on a fellow streamer's head. This man should not be getting a 3-day suspension. He should be getting a knock on his door from the FBI.
It's incredible to see a multimillionaire on Ozempic, like Ethan Klein, use photoshopped pictures to make sex criminals fanbase, Destiny, to call someone else fat. Dude, you were a chunky boy yourself, before you bought yourself some temporary weight loss. Holy shit, this is funny. But as it turns out, this image is not photoshopped. It's from a December 2023 CaseyTron livestream.
Wait, what are you guys saying to me? Wait, it's actually live now. We're actually live now. It's not commercials now.
This tweet is what made me want to make this video. The sheer fact that he'd lie about something this blatant is so malicious. Mike is flat out lying, not only to discredit Ethan, but to protect his fragile ego of being seen as a 40-year-old schlubby, greasy stoner.
And just a bona fide loser.
Quit it!
And then we get into the second clip where it's basically him damage controlling for the controversy. And you can argue he's downplaying it. And I'm going to respond to the clip as the clip goes, because after that, I'm going to call it a video and pretty much be done with talking about Hasan when it comes to this particular drama.
Appreciate just uses an opportunity to try to once again implement this like fake deplatforming, stupid deplatforming initiative.
Bro, you broke TOS, so any deplatforming is justified. Do I think, in my opinion, that Twitch will do anything? I don't have my hopes high because that platform is cucked by that guy.
Claiming that I was actually doxing people.
You could have just not shown the info.
Looking at FEC filings, myself included, for because I have looked at my own FEC filings as well on this broadcast.
That doesn't fucking matter. You consented to showing your own info on stream, but Dylan Burns and Hunter have not.
Which is publicly available data that actually doesn't show the full identity or the full fucking addresses of people.
Dylan talks about how you showcased his zip code on stream.
Is not doxing. It's never been doxing. A big part of this broadcast is revolves around going on Open Secrets, which is the website that Bad Empanada was using.
Which he did not care whatsoever to redact, in my opinion.
Okay. Ironically enough, these guys aren't even mad at Bad Empanada for making the video, but more so mad at me.
Because you platformed it to thousands of people.
Which, for not only responding to the video, but also adding additional information about this organization that I knew.
Absolutely fucking irrelevant.
About. Now, of course, that probably allows you to understand that this is not really a sincere fear that people have about doxing or whatever, but instead it's just...
See what I mean when I say he's downplaying?
To use as an opportunity to fucking farm some drama and clout.
Like, this is so dumb. Should I even explain what's the issue with this part right here?
But the notion that, like, Destiny was not heavily involved with Progressive Victory is of course, incorrect. He himself has admitted that he was, like, playing a formative role in Progressive Victory and all this stuff. So that was, again, like I said, aside from having Brianna Wu work with the organization, it made me believe that it wasn't super serious. Having said that, it was the FEC site directly, not Open Secrets, by the way. Okay, FEC site directly.
Bro. Icing on the cake. Now, I do want to say, I think that he was more interested on shitting on these creators more than platforming the diss docs from Empanada. Now, I do understand that's kind of a hot take, and I understand if people disagree with me. I could be wrong about that, but this is what I personally lean towards thinking, in my opinion. But one thing I will say, even though I, despite this, provide this good faith, I do think that he would not care even if you pointed out to him. These clips build that argument, in my opinion, that he doesn't really give a fuck. Because if he did care, he would, apologize, own up to it, like any sensible human being. So yeah, I don't have anything else to say. Oh yeah, one more thing. I find it hilarious that he's trying to now distance himself and trying to purge the stench of Empanada from his community, which the only thing I have to say is LOL, but I'd have to state, bro, you platforming that guy is part of your legacy, in my opinion. And if in the future, platforming Bad Empanada ends up being a negative PR for you, I'm not going to care or feel bad because you chose these events, you chose this timeline, and you chose to do reaction videos to him. But one thing I do have a feeling of, and I agree with Mario Master that I do think, in my opinion, that he's going to be back to platforming Empanada again when Ethan produces, another big video on Hasan. So that's about it. Shoutouts to Lazy Shelf for letting me use his art. Thanks for watching. See ya later. And you all know the magic words.